For anyone who's a fan of the Hermitcraft series and has seen the previous episode, you will recognise this machine right here. For anyone who isn't a fan, you should become one. I mean, what on earth are you doing? Why aren't you watching it? But this right here is my cryptocurrency simulator. Now, I say that very, very loosely, okay, before people start shouting at me down in the comment section saying it's totally different to cryptocurrency. I understand that I'm not making an accurate cryptocurrency simulator in Minecraft, okay, I'm aware of that. But this acts as a good competitor to the stock exchange that is already on the Hermitcraft server. Here's how it's going to work. It's going to be a currency that fluctuates automatically. The HermitCoin will open at a value of 10 per diamond, so you'll get 10 hermit coins for every diamond that you deposit into the system. The value will adjust automatically once a day. The hermits deposit their diamonds and get X amount of hermit coin depending on the current value. So the number of diamonds that they put in, they'll get the correct number of hermit coins back, and then they can also sell their hermit coin at any time by putting them into the cash out chest, and then they'll receive the correct number of diamonds for the number of hermit coin that they put in. This is what we're going to be working on in today's redstone video, because it's a bit of a complicated redstone problem. So let's start things off by creating the diamonds in chest. So this right here is where the diamonds are going to be going into, and they're going to be converted into the hermit coin, which I think should shoot out of the wall. I mean, I think that's just way more exciting. Now this is where things begin to get complicated, because what I'm doing is I'm gradually hooking up all of the outputs from our meter here, which tells us how valuable our hermit coin actually is, and I'm hooking up all of the outputs from that into a sort of decoder circuit sort of thing, so that we can actually get the correct number of hermit coins out of this when we put a certain number of diamonds in. It's it's gonna be tricky, but I think I've got an idea that's going to work. So each one of these pistons right here corresponds to a different spot on our little graph that we have up on the wall there, and we're going to have a bunch of different length pulse extenders out the back of here. So this will be a short pulse length, and then it will go right the way through to a really long pulse length. And the pulse length is going to change how long this redstone clock out the back runs for. So for example, this would have given how many? About 5 potentially, whereas a slightly longer pulse length will give 7. So you can see how that's kind of going to function. Now for our diamond input, we actually need to do some stuff over here as well. So obviously we've got an item sorter in place, so none of the hermits can cheat the system and put rubbish items in to buy hermit coins. But also we need to have a kind of slow down system, like a buffer. So the items are going to drop down into this chest, and they'll be held in this chest, and then gradually diamonds will kind of drop through the system so that it can all process it. Because if they all flow through instantly, then well, it's just not going to be able to keep up. And this seems like a pretty good way to do it. It's probably a little bit too fast at this point in time, but just having a redstone clock running, I mean, that makes total sense. And just so the hermits know what's going on, I've actually put in a little processing light, so the hermit knows that the system is currently working through their diamonds, because obviously otherwise they'll be stood here for a while not really understanding what's going on. Anyway, one of the first pulse extenders has been put in place, and I can already tell you that this is satisfying. So look, current value 16 bits. We placed in 1 diamond, and we get 16 of these hermit coins back. Currently yellow wool, but that will be changed. I actually saw someone down in the comment section saying that I should use sunflowers that are renamed as the hermit coins, and that is genius, because look, they actually look like little golden coins, so I'm 100% doing that. Thank you ever so much for your suggestion. Anyway, 1 hour later, all of the pulse extenders that we're building for this one are all in place. Now, it's missing a few of them, just because this is for testing purposes. Obviously on the Hermitcraft server, I will actually include them. But this system is now all up and running in terms of depositing diamonds and getting an automatic number of these hermit coins back. By the way, the name still isn't confirmed. I don't know if we're calling them hermit coins or not. Anyway, let's do a quick demonstration. So right now the value is at 12 bits, so if I deposit a diamond, then I will get 12 of these hermit coins back. Now obviously the value increases or decreases randomly, but I'm going to force it real quick, so the value is currently going up. And now we get 6 hermit coins for every single diamond, so that means that the total in our inventory should be 18. Nice. But the values have fallen once again overnight, And now we get 14 hermit coins for every diamond, which obviously means that each hermit coin is much less valuable. And as we can see, that is all working flawlessly. Oh, and one thing that I haven't really demonstrated is the bulk putting in of diamonds. So if I put 3 diamonds into the chest, we should see that I will get 48 of these hermit coins back. So there's the first 16, there's 32, and then here is 48. So the hermit doesn't have to worry about doing a diamond at a time. They can just chuck them all in and they'll get the correct number out of it, which I think is, yeah, I'm proud of myself so far. Anyway, we now need to do the opposite. The one where we put all of the hermit coins in and we get the correct number of diamonds back out. This is going to require a slightly different approach, one that I haven't really thought of yet. Well, the first thing I've got to do is I've got to use the same logic that I had going on over here, with pistons extending down, activating the circuits that correspond to the value that's being displayed on our redstone lamps here. So that's a relatively easy start. Then the other logic is where things begin to get confusing. But I think after another hour, I've got something sort of worked out. So, the way that it's going to function is we're going to have toggleable redstone clocks, which will activate when items are flowing through this thing. So, if you dump all of your coins into the chest, it will take an output and it will activate these redstone clocks out the back here. So, they'll start firing, and because of these circuits here, only the correct one, which is currently selected, will actually be able to transfer a redstone signal through into this line, which will then shoot the diamonds out from this dropper right here. I think that could work. Right, let's just give it a tester. Okay, so I'm going to put, the value is currently at 16 hermit coins per diamond. So if I put 16 hermit coins into the system, we wait, and we see what happens. That is incredibly promising. Okay, that's a very, very strong start. Now, if we put 15 hermit coins into the system, what happens there? Because there's a chance that we could still get a diamond. Yeah, that's not such a good sign. What do we do about that? I've changed up the timings, and now that all works. So the next thing that I want to check is if we put 32 of our hermit coins into the system, we should get 2 diamonds back. So there's the first diamond, and then eventually there is our second diamond. I mean, that's definitely something. After more testing, I found that no, it still doesn't work properly. I don't think I can actually use hopper systems for this. I think we need to use redstone clocks. I think that's the only way that I can actually manage to make this work. That didn't work either, so I'm considering using like a counter system. But, I mean, there's so many flaws with this. But it would potentially be more accurate. It's just resetting it that's difficult. 2 hours later. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have actually done it. So if I put 32 hermit coin into this system, we should see that everything will kick into action. So this counter is now counting through the number of hermit coins which are dropping down into our system right here, and it's gradually making its way through, and then eventually when it counts to 16, we'll see this observer will go across and we'll hear a tick from this dropper right here, which will signify a diamond being popped out of the system. There we go. So that's the first diamond. Now obviously we've put 32 hermit coins in. This is a 16 hermit coin value system. So I'm creating a system where the value of hermit coin is you get 16 per diamond, which means that with 32 hermit coins we should get 2 diamonds, which we will see happens around about now. So there is our second diamond, and then we'll run out of hermit coins. It's counted through all of them, so you can see that we put the exact number in. Now the thing that was causing me issues beforehand is when you put in the wrong number of hermit coins. So say for example, Once again, the value of HermitCoin is 16 per diamond. If we put in 15, it would cause all sorts of issues. Well, now that is fixed. So if you put in 15 HermitCoins when it requires 16 for a diamond, unfortunately, you're not going to get a diamond. And this system is robust. It will work with any number that you throw at it. So you can put 31 HermitCoins into the system, and if it requires 32 for 2 diamonds, which this one does, then it will give you the first diamond for your first 16, but it won't give you the second diamond because you haven't put enough in. And you could do exactly the same thing. You could put 40 in, you'll get 2 diamonds, and then you'll lose the other HermitCoins. That's kind of how this is going to be working. So, ladies and gentlemen, after an absolute nightmare of a redstone project, we have a working prototype, and that is something that I'll be able to copy through to all of the modules, and I'll be able to hook up so that it actually works properly from the front. But the actual concept is functioning. Okay, this is a prototype. There's still so much more work left to be done on this to make it function a little bit smoother and better for the hermits, but the idea is actually there and has basis in reality. We could make this function. This is actually going to work, and yeah, we're going to be building it on the Hermitcraft server, so hermits, look forward to it. But anyway, I do hope that you've enjoyed this slightly more technical redstone video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Oh, and filming channel stuff, you know what to do. Link will be on the end screen.
One.